Hi! Welcome to MACKENZIE
and Mom.
So we are on episode 10. And today we're going to be giving you some more updates on the CARES Act and the SECURE Act. So if you don't remember what the CARES Act is, that stands for
Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security.
Perfect. So Mom, what are some updates to share with our viewers?
So there are some updates that since the CARES Act was passed in March, there's been quite a few updates since then. And one of the major ones that we just want to bring up today, because the deadline comes August 31st.
Yep.
So we want to make sure that you guys are aware of this deadline. So going forward, for those of you that are taking required minimum distributions, the CARES Act that was passed and the updated time frame is what they've done. They are allowing you to not have to take your RMD for 2020. So let me say that again for those of you that are not aware. You do not have to take a required minimum distribution for 2020.
Hey Mom, what is an RMD for those who don't know?
So an RMD is what they call a required minimum distribution, and it's a percentage of your IRA that you have, of the dollar amount in there, okay? It's based on your life expectancy, okay? It changes every year. The percentages goes a little bit more higher the older you are. But you take out a percentage of the dollars, and basically the IRS knows that you have grown this money for many years, tax deferred, and it's pre-tax dollars, so you never pay tax on that money. So the IRS says, hey, it's time. They have you pay some taxes on that money that you never had to pay tax on before. So they up the age. It used to be by April 1st after you turn 70 and a half. And now, January of this year, they changed it to age 72, that you take an RMD.
Hi! Mom, your headphones. So Mom, what if I have already taken an RMD for this year in 2020?
Okay, so that's a great question, because that's what the update was about. So if you had already taken them originally, they were allowing you to pay it back. So you could actually put it back into your retirement plan, and they did allow you 60 days to do that. But what they've done is they keep pushing that date back for people, and then they changed it to July 15th. And now with this next update, you actually have till August 31st to put the money back into your retirement plan that you took out if you're an early bird, and you happen to take your RMDs earlier in the year, or even if you've gotten your RMD paid to you on a monthly basis, which some people do that, or quarterly, you can still give that money back.
Okay.
And then you don't have to pay taxes on it.
Okay.
So that's the benefit of not taking an RMD, right? Because RMDs are all pre-tax dollars. And so for those that don't want to pay tax on that money, you can give it back. You don't have to worry about paying tax on it for the year 2020. You know, when you do your tax return in 2021, when you would normally pay your tax bill.
Hi! Welcome to MACKENZIE and Mom! So Mom, what if you're a beneficiary for an inherited IRA? Do you still need to take an RMD on that?
So that's a great question once again. Yes.
Always.
So if you have an inherited IRA and you are taking RMDs from that because you are a child or a grandchild or another relative and you happen to inherit this money, then you do have to take an RMD regardless of your age, which is different from the spouse, where they have to wait till they're 72. Okay. So you have to take it regardless of your age, the RMD. And yes, they have the waiver, which means they're waiving your RMD amount for 2020 as well. Even if you have an inherited IRA, you do not have to take that RMD for 2020.
So Mom, for my inherited IRA, if I decided to do a 5-year payout, what does that mean for me?
So if you had an inherited IRA and you had chose to take a 5-year payout and you were getting that currently.
Yeah.
So for those of you that have certain payments that you're taking over time, and maybe it's a 5-year period of time or a 10-year period of time, you still get to do the same thing. You don't have to take the RMD for 2020 if you don't want to, or if you've already taken up to this point, you can give it back, okay, and then start it back up in 2021. So if you have a 5-year payout, basically you're getting a 6-year payout because you're not having to take it for 2020.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with our viewers?
Well, one thing I would like to say is don't forget the date to pay back is August 31st. So there's not a lot of time left, but if that's something you want to do, even if you have inherited IRA money or RMDs that you're getting from those, you can pay those dollars back, but it has to be done by the end of August.
All right. I think that's it.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for tuning in today, and we will be back for Q&As.
Not this Friday. We will not be live this Friday, but we will next Friday, and we're going to go over this episode and the next episode.
That's
right.
right.
Episode 10 and 11 will be live next Friday.
Yep.
But thank y'all for tuning in to episode 10. And if you have any questions, write them down and save them for next week.
That's right. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week and a fantastic weekend. And we look forward to talking to you and seeing you soon.
Yeah.
All right.